Irish block, young buck, holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the lift. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can me pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
33.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd-and-2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Jets will take over. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fields completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Mayfield off the play fake. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Bawden, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to? But this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 22 and a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2. and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll run it with Kamara. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Walker with another carry. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Jets. From 21 yards away. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
95 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing, Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Kamara trying the right side. And he's got some space here. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there out of Kamara. 44 yards. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another first down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Alvin Kamara. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw is Fields. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Play action. It's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And this is good from 57 7 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On play action, Fields out to his left. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Walker now on 1st and 10. Room here to run. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, this drive has been a model of efficiency. They've done everything they've wanted to, and the defensive guys, they've got to be getting frustrated. They can't figure out how to get off the field.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Kenneth Walker with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Trying the left side with Kamara. And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 160 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. field to throw it. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's Gallup on the slant. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Kamara up the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second and goal from the 1.
Kamara will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 30 on second down, Fields. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Now it's Fields. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ken Walker making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Here's Baker.
And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Mayfield. They'll get this out to Kamara.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Mayfield to throw.
Open man here is Conklin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Now Mayfield.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Mayfield.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. One last shot for Mayfield here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They've had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
The city always a little extra excitement for Week 1 and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a as Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Jets, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be at home next week to take on...
I'm gone. When the members on and get it going, Donkey Kong. They got the hand out, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong, like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with the other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different.
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause, and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. Talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping.